Did you ever notice how big health insurance companies have managed to blur the line between health insurance and health care? It's gotten so bad that some people, including this snarky British comedian John Oliver, believe that good health insurance is in fact essential for a person to have good health. And of course, John knows the people in this video, they aren't talking about the cost of healthcare at all. If you listen closely, they're actually talking about the outrageous increase in health insurance premiums, doubling in some cases.
My healthcare costs were going to double this year.
Doubled. It was down to healthcare or my student loans.
It's not the out-of-pocket cost of routine healthcare that's got them talking. It's health insurance at the root of the problem, which is magnifying the actual cost of healthcare and making things seem way worse than they actually are. And with big flag-waving fans like John Oliver, it's no wonder health insurance premiums have been outgrowing inflation for over 30 years. But instead of using his obvious influence to brag about this amazing, affordable alternative to health insurance called medical cost sharing, this careless comedian and UK export picks out a couple of cons and criminals and uses that as evidence to indict the entire idea of medical cost sharing and to mock the millions of Americans who trust that medical cost sharing will be there to pay their bills when they need it.
Praise be to you, my John, and praise be to Florida, that blessed state where minimally regulated insurance knockoffs go to be born and retired people go to die.
Amen to that.
But why, John? Why do you hate that a bunch of healthy people might get together and agree to paying each other's medical bills without the pressure from big health insurance companies looking to make a buck off of every Band-Aid and aspirin? John, why is that?
We have done that through our special Johnny Care First Aid Kit containing not one, not two, but 3 Band-Aids.
Just what are you up to with this video? It seems almost malicious and targeted at scaring people away from medical cost sharing, rather than helping them to address their concerns and fears about paying for potential medical needs. It's just not very Smurfy of you at all. Now, I'm not saying that John is a stock manipulator, but if he were, it wouldn't be the first time a famous person made up stories to manipulate stock prices for personal gain. But don't take my word for it. Just check out the stock charts on these profit monsters. These are the insurance companies that John is propping up by scaring healthy people away from this completely logical and affordable health insurance alternative known as medical cost sharing. Shame on you, John. It's pretty clear. Just look at the stock charts. Big health insurance is winning, and maybe so is John's investment portfolio. Could this explain his obvious dedication to trashing medical cost sharing and mocking the millions of people who trust it over health insurance? I mean, let's just imagine if John had invested all the money he made as the voice of Vanity Smurf into health insurance stocks. Why, he'd have like Mega Millions Powerball jackpot kind of money today. So let's be honest, John is a wealthy guy, so he can afford to pay cash for anything his Smurfy heart desires, including the best Smurf care. But that's not good enough for you and me, because John thinks that it should be mandatory for Americans to have expensive health insurance, even though you're healthy and there's an 80 to 90% chance you'll never use it. And on top of the insurance premiums, you're still paying cash for all your out-of-pocket medical needs and routine health care. In this video, Oliver is basically insisting that you put your trust, your money, and your health in the clutches of a for-profit insurance company or the government. And what could possibly go wrong with that? Because who doesn't want healthcare managed by a mega company with the mission to make $1 on every penny of healthcare, or doled out by the government? I'm having flashbacks to traffic court or the DMV. If you think there's a long line to get an appointment at the doctor now, just wait, because when your health care is paid for by health insurance, you get less choices. And while this may sound a little backwards, you actually end up paying more for the care than if you had paid with cash. Let me explain. You see, insurance premiums are a function of the claims that they pay, so that means the sicker you are, the more money they make. Unlike a medical cost-sharing community where everyone tries to pay less for health care, health insurance companies have zero motivation to pay the lowest prices. It's actually quite the opposite. If you don't believe me, just take a look at that stock chart again. Then, take a look at the chart showing the hyperinflation in the cost of healthcare in America. It's a direct result of a 30-year takeover by big insurance companies who moved in with insurance and pushed the customer right out of the healthcare transaction. And with no customers worried about prices or quality, the lid came off pricing in healthcare. And that's why on any given day, you can pay $5,000 with an insurance card or $500 cash for the exact same CT scan. And as they say, just follow the money. Over the same 30 years, medical cost sharing has proven that embracing the customer is actually the secret to fixing our broken healthcare system. It's also the secret that makes medical cost sharing so much better and more affordable than health insurance. I mean, come on, it's just common sense that things improve when a customer cares about price and has the freedom to choose any provider based on good old-fashioned customer values and not just because they take a particular insurance card. When you eliminate health insurance from your healthcare decision-making, costs come down and choices go up. What's wrong with that? We want to hear from you, so please leave your questions and thoughts in the comment section below. To make sure you enjoy more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and we'll be bringing you more healthcare benefit news and stories. And don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your colleagues and friends because they have a health insurance problem too.